Hey guys, good morning. Anthony here. It is 9:17 a.m. on Saturday morning, September 9th, 2017. I've got my 2 meter, 70 centimeter rig handheld going here. It's scanning some channels for some nets that might be going on this morning. And that is hooked up to a small antenna right there sitting on a little metal plate on my porch here. And then last night I set up my ICOM IC718 HF transceiver. And as you can see here, I was writing down some of the National Hurricane Center in Miami, their frequency at 14.325. And then there's a Hurricane Watch net that I just found that operates on 20 meters also, and on 40 meters at those frequencies, 7.262 and 14.265. Then there's another Hurricane net at 7.268. So I'm trying to get some transmissions going, and I'll film back when I get some things going. Right now I'm just going through the channels and trying to find anybody that's talking. I haven't heard much this morning. I heard something short about 9:05 at the 14.325. Other than that, I'm not hearing too much right now. I'm not sure if I'm just not picking it up. I'm in a bad spot. There's propagation is bad. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I wanted to at least be able to listen to what's going on during this storm when it hits Florida. So that's why I set this rig up. And today, Saturday, I'll keep it up all day and night. Weather here is good in North Carolina, in the Charlotte area. And I just keep my amateur radio band plan here that gives me all the parameters of each channel. And here's 20 meters here. It operates between 14.150 and 14.350. And it kind of gives you that information, which is good to have when you're scanning around the bands here. For instance, I'll go to 262, which I just was on, and 268, and nothing's going on. We could jump up to 20 meters. And here's 20 meters. I was on 14.265, which is supposed to be a Hurricane Watch net. I'm not sure if they're operating yet. It says 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time, I think that is. So I'm going to be going back and forth through these stations, but you can see here I'm just going up to the National Hurricane Station, 325, and so I keep it there most of the time and wait and see what I hear. So I'll be back with more video when we do that, and then as far as my antenna goes, I'll give you guys a shot. If you look over my porch here and you look up, we got the sun rising now. It's kind of coming in strong here, but I have a 33-foot MFJ pole that I have my wire antenna, my end-fed antenna hooked to. That's right here. You can see the different spots where I taped it. And then I have it downstairs. I have one of those car tire pole holders under my front tire. And then I have the pole and the antenna affixed to that right outside here on my van. There's my van solar panel. I'll go downstairs and give you a little better shot of this. I used to have another PVC pipe that held that pole a little straighter, but I left it in Florida when I moved, so I just rigged something last night to hold that up. And I just keep my van parked here, and it's been fine so far. I don't know if these power lines that run by my house are interfering with anything. I'm not sure. Or the way the antenna is close to the house here, I'm not sure. But at any rate, I'm trying to get some kind of information. And then the coax cable just runs up from downstairs, right here, and then it runs to the back of the radio. Oh, I'm getting a transmission here. He's calling out for the Leeward Islands. Okay, so that was, what time is that transmission? 9:24. See, so I guess I am getting a signal with this antenna setup, so I'm happy about that because last night I didn't hear anything.
This is Kilo Foxtrot Tango for the Hurricane Watch Net. This is a direct net. This net is now calling for stations that are within the affected area and have weather data for relay to the National Hurricane Center between the northern Leeward Islands and Cuba through the U.S. Virgin Islands, the Turks and Caicos Islands. Your call signs only, over.
Here's some update from the Weather Center guys.
We've got such
this morning.
Low pressure here. Yeah. As we get it up to the north. Now you've got this
9:27 a.m.
field that, like you said, has expanded. So even if we don't get 90 in Atlanta or in Birmingham or in northern Georgia, perhaps as far north as Huntsville, Chattanooga, even if you get several hours of 55, 60, that wind's going to come in from different directions, and it's going to just tug and pull the trees. We saw a lot of that with Opal, and there was a tremendous amount of wind damage, even as the storm weakened. And the other thing, too, Carl, as you know, if this storm decides to ramp up and then come in, the farther north and west it comes in, the longer it's going to take to come down. So I think it's a very real probability, the picture you paint for parts of Alabama and Georgia in terms of the potential wind damage there, and really what is going to be Cat 1, maybe even Cat 2 winds. Up around I-20.
That's right. This is going to be a long duration event and a very wide.
This is going to be really interesting, guys.
Tree damage and power outages, as you mentioned. It's going to be a very serious storm for a large part of the southeast. Now, another thing I wanted to mention, Jim, is the surge potential here, because the surge potential is so high there.
Guys, I keep most of my radio gear in this large ammo can. You can see here. It kind of holds my radio, the HF radio, the microphone, the auto tuner, the wires, all that stuff. And then the antenna and stuff like that I keep in a bag, rolled up. And then the pole comes down and I just keep that in my garage. But you can see, guys, I did a video the other day just on my readiness. I've got everything ready up here in case we get hit with anything. And I wanted to do this anyway, go through my gear. I've got some, camping lights all set with batteries. I got all my chargers, all my gear, everything in little totes here. Battery chargers, chargeable batteries, other two-way radios, flashlights, solar gear. I got a lot more gear on the van and some more gear downstairs. There's my antenna for the CB radio that I have here, the Cobra. In case I went mobile in my van, I could maybe hear some truckers or stuff like that. weather radio, marine radio for Coast Guard, weather alerts, AM, FM radio. These are standard Horizon radios. I showed you that the other day. And so I got everything staged and ready to go here. And again, I was messing around last night. I was up pretty late trying to get some signals. I'm trying to hear on the HF. And so that's what I've been doing. And so hopefully today we're going to get more activity and see what's going on. But I'll keep you guys abreast on everything that I'm doing here. I wish everyone Godspeed in Florida and all the other affected areas. We're definitely praying for you. Got lots of friends down there since I just moved from that area. So let's see what happens.